Hello, guys. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Trying once again with OBS. Okay, chat's going. Hi, guys. Okay, perfect. I think it's working, finally. Great. What's up, guys? Hello. Okay, so I did a lot of research into OBS, and I was on with my producer earlier. And I think we got the settings figured out, so it's not going to be lagging this time, and I can have the score on the screen. I can even move it around. Still trying to figure out some things, but here we are, guys. Okay, so today we are going to be watching Paige Bueckers' WNBA debut against the Minnesota Lynx. And guys, I apologize if I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I flew in from Vegas this morning. I was there doing reporting for the Big Three last night at their draft. But we're here. Put up a video and then, oh, thank you. So some of you guys watched the Big Three draft. Thank you so much. Paige to have 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. I mean, that would be an amazing stat line. I don't think there's any chance that they win this game today, but we'll see. Oh, you know what the problem is with OBS, however, is I don't know if I can do polls on here. I might have to do them on... Yeah, I'm wearing glasses because they're blue light glasses, and I'm honestly just so exhausted, and I have had a headache, so I'm trying to minimize how much blue light I'm getting. If that makes any sense. Yeah, Professor of Hoops glasses. So maybe I will start wearing these more for my live streams. I was also just watching the NBA countdown show because game 6, Knicks Boston, is also tonight. So I might be going back and forth between the Dallas game and also that game. But I need to find what channel the Dallas game is on. I think it's on Ion or something like that. You know, good old WNBA Ion. Oh, you said, only Morale said, "You're everywhere, Rachel," when Ice Cube said, "Take it away, Rachel." Oh, yes, Cube's the best. So that was the first time that I was at the draft last year, but I wasn't a part of the production last year. So that was cool. But I will be doing sideline reporting again this year for the Big Three. So if you guys are interested, we have a lot of cool players playing this year. Kemba Walker's playing. Dwight Howard is playing. Jeff Teague is playing. There was a funny moment last night because he got drafted so late in the second round and everybody was flaming him on his live stream. Lance Stevenson is playing this year. It's going to be actually an insane year of Big Three. Michael Beasley is playing again. There's so much character. How much playing time do I think Lucy Olsen gets today? I don't know. And is there a game at the same time? I feel so all over the place. Like I said, I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning to get to the airport. And all day yesterday I was filming for Big Three, so I feel out of the loop. I'm off the internet for one day and I'm so out of the loop with what's going on. But let me look. I think the Mystics play at the exact same time. I also want to bear with me, you guys, also because I'm still figuring out this tech stuff for OBS. And so I have chat here, but I'm going to also pull up my YouTube channel chat so I can make sure I'm talking with you guys and things. Okay, mute myself. Great. Both games are at 6:30. Okay, cool. All right, well, maybe we'll do a little back and forth. We'll see how good both of the games are, and maybe we can flip back and forth. I mean, you guys know the deal with these watch parties. It's not anything crazy. I'm not doing play-by-play. You guys can ask me questions. We just kind of chat. If the games get boring, we'll chat about things that aren't basketball related. Like, it's kind of just like we're hanging out. So we will go back and forth between the Mystics game and the Wings game, just depending on how both games are going. And I'm going to try to set up my screen so you guys can see the scores and things as well. Cray Cray said they should spread the games out so we don't have to choose. Yeah, I mean, the WNBA honestly is still a little bit a mess when it comes to scheduling and different things. Like, there's such a, I don't know, odd times, odd networks and things that they're on. But with that, let me figure out. Okay, so the pregame show is on. I'm on my YouTube TV right now. So I think it will just come on right after this, right? Yeah. Okay, so it comes on right after this. 3 minutes. But the one good thing about WNBA games is they actually start on time. Unlike the NBA games, I feel like you turn on an NBA game, it says like 7:30 start, and then the game starts at like 7:49, but WNBA games seem to start very promptly. Blue Collar said, do you think the refs are going to be fair? In the NBA game or the WNBA game? Maybe both. Who knows? Yeah, it definitely takes the NBA like so long to start. But yeah, okay, so I guess this stream, you guys, like, I'll put all the scores up on my computer and I'll just kind of update you guys. We'll go back and forth between like the Dallas game, Lucy Olsen and the Mystics, because she's our franchise player, obviously. Huge fans. Oh, actually, I think I finally got my Lucy Olsen merch. I was trying to get it before the game that I went to, and it didn't come in time. I only had my Georgia Amore merch, which my mom wore that. I wore a Caitlin Clark jersey, and I was gonna like do an outfit change and like put on Lucy's hoodie, but I just literally got it delivered today, so I'll have to hit another one of her games. Okay, the game is starting, I believe. Okay, let's also see if I can get the scores on screen. Is Lucy Olsen starting? I don't think so. No. Paige is starting. I think the starting lineup, I literally just saw it on Twitter. It was like Paige, Arike, just the usual suspects, Dejanay, Nalissa, and Hines Allen? Yeah, I think so. Oh, Tracy said my husband is actually watching with me. His Lakers are done, so he's moved on. Yeah. Dang. Sorry to Lakers fans. That was a rough season, rough ending. However, I was kind of rooting against them. Sorry. I'm not a huge Lakers fan. I'm a Luka fan, but I'm not a huge Lakers fan. And also, they have time. They have, like, so much time to win. They don't need to win now. Okay, so we're live on Ion. Seems like it'll start soon. Let me make sure that I can get the score up for you guys. Also, box scores for the WNBA, literally impossible. They do not update properly. So I will put the box score up if I can. I think this was the, let's see. Hopefully it will do the score right here, no? Okay, stay tuned. When the game starts, I'm going to make sure that the score is up for you guys. Is the game playing on my computer? What is happening? Hold on. What the heck? Oh. Do I want it to play here? Sorry. If you're new to my lives, they're always chaotic. There's no way around that. I'm still learning this thing. I have like a million tabs open right now. I am streaming for the first time on OBS and not having a lag. So this is all good news, but I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, I think I would prefer to watch the game on my iPad. There's like too much going on when it's on screen. Not like you guys care about that. Anyway, how is everyone doing this evening? It's Friday. Not your average 10K, you say? I look different. It's probably just because I have these blue light glasses and I don't ever wear glasses. I only just sometimes do this when I've been on computers and phones a lot. I don't actually wear glasses, but these are just to protect my eyes because I have a headache and I'm tired. Am I going to show the game? No, I can't show the game or my stream is going to crash or like get taken down essentially because I don't have the rights to it. So we'll just be kind of watching the game together. It's on Ion and I also believe it's on WNBA League Pass if you have that. If you want to watch along, if you want to just hang out and watch the Knicks game in the background, you can also do that. We're pretty much just going to be chatting, watching Paige's official WNBA debut, and we'll see how she does. I do not expect Dallas to win this game. I'm going to do a poll, though. You guys know I love a good poll. Who's winning tonight? The Wings or the Lynx? I sure hope the Lynx look better than they did in preseason, though, because, dear God, they did not look good. Hello from Greece. 2:30 a.m. Oh, my goodness. You're up late. It's okay. So Scott M is saying that it's free. The game is free on the WNBA app without League Pass right now. Okay. So if you guys like are able to watch it on your own devices and then just hang out and chat with me, that works. I unfortunately will not be able to like show the game to you guys. The Washington versus Dream is on as well. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way. Can you do like multi-screen? So, you know, on YouTube, you know what? Let's try to figure it out. I could possibly do a multi-screen on YouTube TV and then I could keep track of both of those games. All right, the poll, what are you guys saying? 64-36. We think the Lynx is going to win. Also, don't forget to thumbs up the live stream. I'm going to try to go live much more during the season and do these little watch parties. But here is the tip off, you guys. We are about to rock and roll. Paige Bueckers very first. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. I thought at first I was like, oh, Dallas is in the white jerseys. Why isn't Paige starting? That's not Paige. No, they're definitely. See, this is what happens when I'm sleep deprived. They're not in white jerseys. They're in the blue. All right, here we go. Oh, the score's on. Yeah, let's go. Look at how high tech my stream is today, you guys. This is great. But how do I get it? I want to make it a little bit more center. Okay. Let's go. Can you guys see that okay? Cool. Paige first bucket? Oh, little brick. Yep, she scores the first bucket for Dallas. A little putback on her own miss. It doesn't look like Paige is going to get double teamed or face guarded, which is good for her. Oh, also, you guys, I have another energy drink. Nafisa Collier also just signed with Jordan. Okay, also, just heads up, you guys, like, if I'm ahead of you watching the game, because sometimes I do like spoil the game for you guys, because if YouTube TV is like faster, if you're watching on cable or whatever, um, or on the app, just like pause me and then come back to it. I don't want to have spoilers. Did he just call? The announcer just called her Azaza James. This is a joke, right? Azaza? Is that real? Is that really what he just said? Am I crazy? Hold on, I'm behind. Can you guys tell me that, or am I hallucinating? Did he really just call her that? This is sloppy basketball already. I don't love it. Okay, I'm going to end this poll. New poll. How many points do you think Paige is going to drop tonight? Under 12 or over 12? Paige is actually playing quite aggressive for her. This offense looks so hectic. What's happening? Oh, mid-range. She's back with the mid-range. You guys, it's happening again. Who do I need to call? Why? Please tell me. You guys, where is the score? Where's the score? Why does the production team not put the score on the game? How am I supposed to know what the score is? Okay, thank you. They heard me. Thank you. Why is this not up the whole time? This literally happened in the last game. For like the entire fourth quarter, there was no score. Like, you've got to be kidding me. This is basic. This is the most basic thing that you need for a basketball game is the freaking score and the time on the clock. This angers me. Like, there's no way. Okay, it's back now. So I can calm down, but like, this is really the most important thing. I'm done. End rant. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Come on, production in the truck. The production truck. This is their job. Hi, Sky. Courtney Williams again, mid-range. Nice little brick off the other side of the backboard. This is still sloppy. Still sloppy basketball. Whew. Okay. You know what I'm going to do for you guys? Because some of you might want to be watching the Mystics game. Some of you might be watching the Knicks game. I think that's starting in like 20 minutes or so. I'm going to try to put all the scores up on the screen so you guys can see what else is going on. Maddie Segerson for Nalissa Smith. Did you guys hear what the GM said? I talked about it in one of my videos. I just thought it was so crazy. The GM was basically like, yeah, we knew if we could get Nalissa, then we had a better chance of getting Dejanay Carrington. Why would you say that? Why would you say something like that? You should just say, we thought Nalissa Smith was a great player and we're so happy to have her here in Dallas. Not, oh yeah, if we got her, we could also get her girlfriend. It's crazy. Okay, let me find the score of the Mystics game. Paige with a rebound. Okay. Paige turnover out of bounds. So Minnesota's up 7-6, 5:35 left. Okay, so this is a little bit ahead of mine, but you guys can see here, 10-6. I'm not there yet. I haven't seen this three yet. Carly Samuelson with the three. There we go. Okay. Where is the score? I mean, good shot by Enrique, but I don't love long twos. 2-pointers that are a foot in front of the 3-point line. Don't love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get this score up for you. Please bear with me. Wait, Lucy's going in the game right now? Already? Ah. Do we switch to Lucy? Crap, I need to figure out how to put 2 games on at once. Come on. Lucy! We're coming for you, Lucy. How do I get out of here? Oh my god. I feel like a grandma when it comes to technology. Okay. Can somebody tell me if they are in the WNBA app? If you were in the WNBA app watching a game, can you watch 2 games together? Can somebody tell me? Before I click out of this and go searching myself. So I need 2 devices? I am, by the way, Chris, I am going to go live for the Fever game tomorrow for sure. Absolutely 1,000%. Sophie's not playing though, which sucks. But okay, so they're not really letting you. Wait, NBA League Pass has multi-view, so you assume WNBA does also? So when I'm on my YouTube TV, I can normally get both of them. Whatever, we're just flipping over. It's fine, we'll go back. It's a commercial for both of the games. Dang it. Is Sophie injured? Yes. So Sophie rolled her ankle in that last preseason game, and it seemed kind of like a high ankle sprain. And it just seems like, honestly, Coach Stephanie White is just being really cautious with her. If it was a playoff game, Sophie would play, but since it's the first game of the season, they're just resting her. That's what it seems to be. Like Sophie has not practiced all week. Also, there's like a crazy reflection in these. All right, well, we're just going to go back and forth between the Mystics and the Wings game so we can watch Lucy and then we can also watch Paige. Scott said Sophie sure looked good after nailing that half-court shot. Yeah, I think she really wants to play. Like, you even saw Coach Stephanie White was doing an interview, and Sophie was in the back, and they were asking Coach Stephanie White, like, if she was going to play Sophie. And Sophie's in the back, like, let me in, I feel fine. Okay, back to the score. Let me add a new... Gosh, I have such a headache. Probably need to drink some water, honestly. That would probably help. All right. Here's another score. Let me get this situated for you guys. What is that? What is that? I accept cookie policy. What the heck? Ugh, no, I don't like that. You guys are part of my production because I suck at this. I'm working on it. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Trying to make a beautiful stream for you guys. Okay, let's try this. All right, now I'm watching the Atlanta-Washington game. It is tied at 12-12. Lucy's in. Okay. Oh yeah, Pow Pow got the start, by the way, you guys. I don't know if you saw that. Oh my gosh. Why is it giving me this cookies thing and I don't have the cookies like policy thing on my screen? This is crazy. Guys, what do I even do? This is ridiculous. I don't have the cookies thing on my... All right, we're going to a different score. We're going to doing something else. Jeez, come on. Lucy mid-range. Give us a Lucy Olsen mid-range. Called it. Let's go. I called it. Let's go, Lucy. As she fouls Brittany Griner. Lucy's going to hate the WNBA refs. He said we need to start a GoFundMe for Rachel's tech support. Yeah. I was just saying that today. Like, I need somebody to come over and set this up, and I promise I will not touch it. I won't touch it. Just every time I go live, I'll sit in this chair and I'll click the button, and that will be it. Wait, they took Lucy. Why'd they take Lucy out? Because she got one foul? I mean, that is silly. Should we go back to the Dallas game? That's crazy. She hits a shot and you take her out? Breaking her rhythm. Let's see what's going on with this Dallas game. Okay, I'm gonna get this score up, though, if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Took me the same website. Help, you guys. Do the ESPN page. Okay. Wait, so Lucy had 2 fouls? I only saw her get 1 foul. Oh, she had 2 fouls. Okay. See, this is hard, you guys. Watching 2 games at once and when I don't have it in the split screen. Also, it's kind of impossible to watch in the split screen anyway. Normally, whenever I'm split screening something, I'm like watching the one game and then watching the score on the other. Okay. The next break, we are getting these scores on screen if it's the last thing I do, okay? You guys are going to help me with that. You're going to give me all of the positive energy. We're going to get the scores on the screen. We'll go to ESPN at the next break. $20 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh. Half court. All right. Dallas up 21-19. Here we go. Let's race. ESPN. Next game. Great. Here we go. All right. I think we got this, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. All right. How's that, you guys? How does that look? Are we feeling it? Rachel needs that gamer setup. I need a lot of different things. I am very early in the streaming world. Okay, now let's organize this so that it looks pretty. I think I'm going to change this one too to also ESPN. Timothy, I'm trying. It's been a crazy week, Timothy. Oh my gosh. We did it. Ta-da! Here we are. Yeah, you're right. The basketball isn't great so far in either game. It's one thing, you guys, I'm going to keep it real. If it's not good basketball, I'm not going to gas it up. And sometimes early on in the season, it's not that great at basketball. But they'll find their groove. There's like jitters, chemistry stuff, you know. Okay. Let's go. Got this. No, you just gotta... Huh. What? Alright. Ah! No, 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 no. That's not what I want. There we go. Are you guys impressed? Are you guys so impressed with my... Kind of want to... You're not even, like, allowed to play music when you're streaming, are you? Are you allowed to play music when you're streaming? Thunderhawk! Thank you so much. Just land here in Indiana for the game tomorrow afternoon. First time at a Fever game. We got courtside seats. That's awesome. That's sick. I was courtside for the preseason game. I didn't get to watch Caitlin play, but you will get to see her tomorrow. That's really cool. It's really, really cool. I hope that you have an amazing time. Take a bunch of photos. I hope they win. It sucks that Sophie's not playing, but it should definitely be fun. Ah, no, I'm not trying to move that. Boom. Scores. We got scores. We got scores. Let's go. Timmy said, did that announcer really say the game is a sellout? Possibly. How many? Because they don't play at American Airlines. They play somewhere else. I wonder how many seats are in that arena. However, if any of you are in Dallas, I'll be in Dallas August, I think it's like August 15th or 16th for Big 3. And we will be at American Airlines Center. If you guys are around, definitely come. The Arlington venue is so small. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious how many seats it holds. Dallas Wings Arena. College Park Center. Capacity 7,000. So yeah, it's pretty small. Not as small as the Atlanta Dreams facility. That was crazy. Okay, he called her Azaya this time, not Azizi, I think, or so, I don't know. He added like another Z to her name when he was announcing her earlier. Oh, she did like a little to the baseline and then somehow spun the other way and then went up. No, they're not about to show the replay. And then went up with her right hand on. That was a wild move. I was not expecting that, and I don't think the defender was either. Yeah, the Lynx are tied with the Wings right now. The Lynx, to me, looked not good at all in preseason. At all. At all, at all. Oh. Just Joel said, in references to names, the announcers kept mixing up Sophie and Lexi. I saw on Twitter they called like Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi Trace Leches. We need some flow to this game. This game is just like really choppy. I want to see some flow to the game. Let's run a little bit. Let's get some good buckets. Okay, I'm going to take down this poll. So you guys think, how many points will Paige drop tonight? 69% of you said over 12 points. Let's see. I can try to pull up box scores too if ESPN is keeping up with it. We can just put all of the things on stream. Guys, where can I watch the live for free? So I've heard, I'm watching it on YouTube TV on Ion, but I've also heard that the game is free in the WNBA app, even if you don't have League Pass. So try that. Taylor, yeah, try that. Also, what time is it? Let me see when the Knicks game is starting also. So Paige is not in right now. But it looks like her and I think Enrique are going back in the game. Kate does play tonight. So the Valkyries and the Sparks play tonight. I will not be live streaming that. Honestly, you guys, I'm running on fumes. I've had a crazy 2 days. I want to make sure that I'm energetic and ready to go for tomorrow's live stream. But we will watch some of this and then maybe tap into the Boston game too. Boston Knicks. Yeah, Paige is back in. See the box score. So let's see what our box score is looking like. Fisa Collier, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Jessica Shepard, 9 points, 3 rebounds. For the Wings, Hines Allen, 7 points. Enrique, Dejanay, and Paige all have 4. It's a low-scoring game, like very low scoring. I kind of think that the NBA should start, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know how it would work out, but the WNBA should actually start after the NBA. Like having I guess the first few games in the WNBA aren't super, not always exciting or important, but having it at the same time as NBA playoffs is kind of insane. And the playoffs are so good this year in the NBA. And then the NBA, in the beginning of the NBA season, when like everyone is still so tapped into football and even college football, NFL, all the things, and then people like really start watching NBA around Christmas. Joe said, did no one pick up Grace Berger? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Scott said Clark mentioned how exciting it is when the Pacers are still playing. I mean, yeah, for them, they're like going to games and like rooting for their team. I just mean for like the fans, the fact that the Wings are on right now, but then also Boston Knicks is in game 6, you know? There's going to be crossover from, like, in order for the WNBA to continue growing and to like really be like this massive league, there's going to have to be some crossover between NBA fans and WNBA fans like myself. You know, I love watching the NBA and I also love watching the WNBA. Like most of my content here is WNBA related at this point, but like I've been covering the NBA for 12 years. So there's going to be a lot of people who want to watch both, you know? Like I kind of want to turn on the Knicks game also. I want to watch that. At halftime, we're definitely going to pop over to the NBA game. I don't watch hockey at all, you guys. I couldn't even name, like, let's see how many hockey teams I can name. The Rangers. I'll name the hockey teams I've been to games. The Rangers, I've been to a game. Kings, I've been to a game. The team in DC. Capitals. Are the Stars a team? The Dallas Stars, is that a team? That's it. That's all I know. I think that's it. Oh, there's like the Oilers? Is that a thing? The Oilers? Right? They're like yellow and black. Dallas Stars. Okay, yes. So Dallas Stars is a thing. Oh, and then there's also Detroit, the Detroit Red Wings. That's a team. I remember that because I grew up in Ohio. We don't have a team in Ohio, though. I don't. Do we have it? Is there a hockey team in Ohio? Okay, so it is the Oilers. Yes, let's go. Actually, I'm really good at hockey. Who else? I think that's all I got, actually. I'm gonna stop there. Detroit Red Wings, the Oilers, Philly Flyers. No chance. That's not a team. That's not a real team. The Flyers. Columbus has a hockey team? Oh, what are their names? What's the Columbus team's name? You guys, I've been ice skating on the rink that the Rangers play on. The Rangers invited me to come ice skating there. It was really fun. And then I went to a game. I had no clue what was going on, but it was cool. Not something I would choose to do, but it was cool. Pittsburgh Penguins, that's a really cool name. Columbus Yellow Jackets, all right. Sick. At least I know the teams now. All right, so it is 31-30. The Lynx are leading Dallas. The Lynx are definitely starting to play better. And Alyssa Smith is crashing out on the court. I wish they would replay that. She was like... All right, I'm going to pull up this... All right, Paige is in. Rike's in. Backdoor cut. Okay, the refs are actually calling, I think, too many fouls at this point. I was getting on them about the physicality, but you also need to let them have a little bit of flow to the game. Jesus, is kind of insane. They need to let them flow a little bit. They're calling like these kind of fouls. Oh, you guys, this is funny. It's like exactly what I said earlier. I was like, NBA games will say that they're starting at 7 and then they start 20 minutes later. And it is currently 7:11. And wait, is the game starting now or is it starting in 2 hours? My time zones. No, it's 7 o'clock here. Yeah. Right? My time zone on this is West Coast time. This is what happens when I get 3 hours of sleep. I cannot even think straight. Yeah, it's starting now. It should be starting now. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. But it's not starting yet because that's the NBA for you. Wait, so Lucy is back in for the Mystics? That's a good move by Dejanay. Their defense is not good. The Wings defense. Whew. Jay says, are you talking about NBA game or WNBA game? I'm kind of flipping back and forth between the two because the Knicks game hasn't started yet. The Knicks Boston game. We're kind of doing whatever over here tonight. We're watching Dallas. We're watching Lucy Olsen on the Mystics play. Talking about the NBA a little bit. Is this the first games in the regular season? Yes. This is actually WNBA tip-off. So there's 3 games tonight. Minnesota, Dallas, Atlanta Mystics, and then the Sparks and the Valkyries are later on tonight. And then tomorrow is the Liberty game, the Fever game, and I think Seattle as well later on in the day. Fee actually might have a 30 ball tonight. How many points does she have now? Yeah, she has 14. She could very easily have a 30 ball tonight. She's just cutting to the basket, and they're not, like, their defense is, watch Dallas's defense. Like, watch the pick and roll. It's wide open. The cutters are so wide open. They don't have rotation. Like, the Lynx are getting wide open threes, and then the cuts to the basket, it's just like nobody's moving. The Knicks game just started? Okay. Oh no, Ronald, you're back with the monster and the Skittles. No, we just have a mini-sized Alani that I drank about that much so far, and I'm probably gonna drink like that much, which is about like 70 milligrams of caffeine, which is still too much for me. Mackenzie says, my wife is gonna kill me with all the screens right now I have out. Yeah, there's a lot of games happening. What the heck? It's a commercial though, so I'm gonna just check on the NBA game really quick. Who do you guys want to win? Sorry, I know says that we're watching Paige Bueckers and the Dallas Wings. But who do you guys want to win tonight in Game 6? Boston or the Knicks? Let me know. I'm starting the chat. I'm starting the poll. Jay said, I was watching the Fever women practice today. They were making half-court shots one after another. That's cool. The Fever team is so fun. And I watched, I don't know if you guys saw their, that little video that they did with Sports Illustrated. It was actually one of the cutest videos I've ever seen in my life, where they did that little like quiz, how well do you know your teammates thing, and they were writing on the whiteboard. It was actually adorable. Like, I love them. Ryan, thank you. You're so impressed and you're proud. Thank you so much. I'm trying so hard with my stream to get it to like look decent. Oh, come on. My iPad is being really strange. I definitely wish I could have this on multi-view. On my... All right, this is crazy. So on YouTube TV, you can watch NHL and NBA. Can you guys tell me, is hockey in playoffs also? Is that why there's so many hockey games on? You can watch hockey and NBA in multi-view, but not these WNBA games. So on Dallas, Arike has 10 points. Dejanay was 6. Paige was 6. Hines Allen was 7. Harris has only played 6 minutes. Tiara McCowan has also only played 2 minutes this game, the least of anyone. Oh, is that her dad? Is her dad crying? It's really sweet. Okay, so everyone's Knicks fans. I'm surprised that this game is so close. Timothy said, why isn't Paige getting guarded full court? Yeah. Because they don't have to guard her full court. I mean, she's done well so far this game for sure. I mean, what we saw with Caitlyn last season, though, was just, like, they didn't do that to anyone. I'm sorry. They did not face card double team, do all the things to literally anyone as they entered the WNBA. Like, yeah, there was some physicality towards rookies, but the kind of defense that we saw against Caitlyn, like, I don't know if we'll see that again for another rookie, honestly. My top 5 current WNBA players? Do you mean like, okay, so top 5 current skill-wise? Or just players that I like? Caitlyn and Fee are my 2 favorites to watch. If we're just going skill, obviously Caitlyn, Nafisa, Asia. I'm going to have to see Sabrina this season, Brianna this season. I have a cat fur or like a fuzz on my mouth. Maureen Joannis. I love her. She's not like top 5 best in the WNBA, but I actually love her. Like 1-footed long threes. How exciting is that? Fee is so underrated. Yeah. What about Malonga? Yeah. So like players I just like to watch, Caitlin and Fee, Dominique. I'm actually so excited. I think that WNBA social media is going to explode when Dominique dunks. I hope she dunks in the first game. Because she's very capable of dunking. Like, she doesn't only need to dunk going full court. You know what I mean? Like, on a fast break. Like, she dunks in the paint when there are defenders around her. Um, and I think the internet's just... Because you're even seeing, like, clips from her in practice dunking when there's no defenders around and people are going crazy for it. I think people are going to find out really quick. Like, that's going to be the thing that puts Dominique on people's radar is when she dunks. However, that's not even like the best part of her game. That's just a cool thing that she can dunk so easily, but she's so tall and she really does play like Wemby. I hate saying that because I know like she gets that comparison so much, but she does play so much like Wemby because she can shoot the three and she has really quick foot speed. So that's what makes her such a problem when taller players are guarding her, because a taller player has to guard her. But she can just beat anyone off the dribble. Like, and you have to guard her at the 3-point line because she can also hit threes. And like, she was even telling me when I was chatting with her, sometimes she doesn't feel like being physical in the paint. So she'll just do like her little fadeaways, all that. Like, she has that in her bag. She doesn't have to like be physical with players just to get layups. Like, she can do the little turnaround jumper. She could do little hook shots. Like, she has a post-game bag. So she's good, and she's only 19. And that's the scary thing about it. Like, she could be one of the best players in the WNBA, like, in the next few years. And I think that she's, like, flown so far under the radar just because she's French. And the media just didn't pay attention to her. That's why even, like, when I interviewed her and ESPN reached out to me and asked if they could use a clip from my interview, and, like, as much as I was flattered and I was like, oh, that's so cool, like, ESPN's reaching out, like, to use something of mine on their social media, like, as cool as that is, I was like, why didn't you guys ask her? Why didn't you guys interview her? Like, she would have definitely said yes to an interview with ESPN. Like, why was I interviewing her before any major outlets? You know what I mean? Yeah, see, like you guys are saying, like, I follow WNBA content and never heard of her. Like, that was weird to me because, like, it's not even like I'm the most seasoned WNBA media person. Like, I don't know every player. Like, I admit that to you guys. Like, I'm not familiar with everyone's game. It's hard to keep up with every single last player and every single team, all this kind of stuff. But when you hear the buzz about Dominique and, like, you see her height and all that and what she's doing, and you just see like a few highlights, like, I don't know why people wouldn't pay attention, and especially everybody knew she was going to be going second in the draft. Like, why are we just covering Paige and Sony? Like, pretty much only Paige was covered. Paige and Haley Vinlith were covered more than anyone for the WNBA draft. And I also get that because, like, they just have like hype behind them regardless of what they do, and like social media and all that. So, like, I get it, but at the same time, do your job. Does that make sense? Sorry, I just like totally started ranting on that, but I was really glad that I was able to be in France and watch her play in person and like interview her in person, because she's also just the sweetest human being. Huge fan. And I've interviewed Wemby multiple times as well, and he's also just a really nice human being. So they grew up in the like same area in France, so they're doing something right over there. Oh, who was her teammate that you were so high on? So, Yusite, she's not coming over. And actually, I can tell you guys this, a little insight. So I asked Yusite to come on Courtside Club, and she basically said she's not at the time. And this was right after draft, actually. I asked her to come on Courtside Club, and she said that she wasn't doing any WNBA interviews at the moment. And I was like, oh, okay. I was bummed because I was like, dang, I'm like a huge fan of hers. I wonder why she didn't want to come on. But now I get it because she's not coming over. I wasn't expecting that, but it might be good for her because the Valkyries are, I don't know what their identity is at this point. But yeah. Hi, everyone. So we have 30 seconds left in the second quarter. It is halftime for the Dream Mystics game. At halftime, though, I am going to flip over to the NBA playoff game, if you guys are cool with that. I know I'm promoting this as a WNBA stream, but during halftime, we'll watch the NBA game. These refs are so bad. It's kind of hard to get past. Like, they ruin the flow of the game. Oh my God. Dejanay took her out. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? I didn't really eat dinner yet. Pope says, is it just me or does Dallas seem to whine a lot? I think a lot of the players are whining this game because some of it's over the top, but some of it is because the refs are truly ruining the flow of this game, in my personal opinion. Okay, now Paige is getting... Oh, they're doing a little full court. Full court defense situation. Cindy said, did anyone order the new Funko Pops for the WNBA? Those are those little dolls with like the big heads. Matt, you're at work. You're watching the live from work? Don't let me get you in trouble for that. I mean, Dallas is holding in there. Good for them. Because I've been really down on them. You guys, hold on 1 minute. It's getting like really hot in my house. I'm going to turn down my air conditioning like the slightest bit. Do not move a muscle. All 240 of you better be right here in 30 seconds when I get back, okay? Thank you so much. Hold on. Hi, Storm. All my cats are in here. Hi, Sunny. Ah! Okay, good. I was about to say, it said 233 and then it bumped up to 243. I was going to yell at all of you guys for leaving, okay? Thanks for sticking around. Okay, It is halftime for both of these WNBA games. 45-41, Dream are leading the Mystics. And Lynx and Dallas are tied up 46-46. Now, it's halftime, so we're going to check out what's going on in the NBA, okay? Everyone cool with that? Watching multi-view, let's go. Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. It's saying watch in multi-view, like watch with hockey. I thought it was going to let me watch like the WNBA game with the... Anyway, I need these back on. Sorry, I have a headache. Okay. Thank you, Jay. You didn't go anywhere. No NBA. Guys, come on. The NBA playoffs, I know some of you aren't fans of the NBA. Some of you are bigger fans of the NBA than you are the WNBA. The NBA playoffs have been so good this year. Like, so good. So many close games. I'm going to also put that score on screen for anyone who is interested in it, okay? We're a fan of a lot of sports over here. That's why I actually tweeted about it earlier. Just from like obviously covering the WNBA a lot more over the past year. The fandom in the WNBA and the fandom in the NBA is so different. Like, WNBA fans, at least on the internet, don't even feel like sports fans to me. They feel like pop star fans. Like, the same kind of, it's not even fandom, it's standum. Do you know what I mean when it's like stands? That's how it feels for WNBA. Like, when you talk about sports with WNBA fans on the internet, they get really sensitive. But then in the NBA, you can just be so ruthless with what you say, like, about the game or about a player. And even the players don't really get offended unless you're, like, making personal jabs at them, which, unless you talk about their personal life, like, they'll joke around with you also. It's just so different. It's very, very different. Browser. Okay. Oh. Let's go. We're going to have all the scores up. For everyone who wants to see it. There. Look at this. I am a real streamer now. Okay, so most of you guys want the Knicks to win this game. Coro said I really started watching the NBA because of CC, nonstop watching highlights, funny bloopers on the court. Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn is so entertaining. She really is so entertaining, and that's drawn in so many people. And there are other entertaining players in the WNBA, and I think that the WNBA has to, like, market their league a little bit differently than the NBA does, because the games are just so, like, if you watch a WNBA game and an NBA game back to back, like, you will realize how different the basketball is. And so I don't even fault fans of the NBA for not liking the WNBA. The style is so different. You have to be able to, like, appreciate a more fundamental, less athletic game if you're watching the WNBA. But Caitlin Clark was somebody who came in and, like, she just did things that were so different that we had never seen in the women's game, shooting the basketball from so far away. We only see that really with Steph Curry, with Damian Lillard, with Trae Young, with players like that in the NBA, and we hadn't seen that in the WNBA, and people latched onto it. They were like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, that kind of bridged the gap. And then it's just different. It's so different, and I don't think it's bad that it's different. But we have to also be able to be realistic and truthful in the way that we talk about both of these leagues. Just to say, like, oh, if you like NBA, you have to like WNBA. If you like WNBA, you have to like NBA. It's not how it works. Like, everyone has their preferences. So I get it. Real hoopers know that Caitlyn is an anomaly. Yeah, she totally is. But with that, I think it's so cool that it's just brought in so many new eyes to the game, and people have become fans of other players. And you can be a fan of a player in the WNBA, NBA, MLB, for whatever reason you want to be. And that's the thing I think that's weird about WNBA fandom. It's like, you have to be a fan of everyone. No, you don't. You don't have to. I personally don't really love watching post players play in the NBA or in the WNBA. I gravitate towards guard play much more. Like, when I was growing up, my favorite player was Allen Iverson. I just thought he was so exciting to watch and like so fun to watch. In the NBA, Steph Curry is one of my favorite to watch, because who doesn't want to see three-pointers? I'm not a huge fan of Karl Anthony Towns. Like, Karl Anthony Towns, by the way, is an example of somebody who's so nice. I've interviewed him multiple times. Like, fan of him as a person, would like to see him succeed. Is that the person that I'm just choosing to want to tune into because of his style of basketball? No. Is Joel Embiid like the style of basketball I want to watch? No. And that's, I feel like, the same thing for the WNBA as well. But it's very sensitive still, at least, with WNBA fandom and WNBA media. It's like you kind of have to tiptoe around, and you can't just be, you can just like certain people because you like certain people and how they play. Stern, thank you so much. What city does the Sun move to? Probably Boston, right? Because it's right there, and they were playing a game in the TD Garden, right? I feel like it probably makes the most sense. And I also think the WNBA teams, it's in their best interest if they can be in a city that is like right next to an NBA team, because it's just good to be able to market both teams together, and for NBA players to be able to like go to WNBA games, WNBA players to be able to go to their games and just market them in that sense. Matt says, I really appreciate watching Lexi Hall because Caitlyn has worked with her and elevated her, so you get to see her come out of a shell. Yeah, and I think that's the thing about the Indiana Fever as well. They've done such a great job at helping fans to get to know their players in other ways. And that is something, too, in the women's game. Like, if you just start liking players for their personalities or their social media or different things, that will also make you want to watch them play. Like, even myself, players that I've interviewed on my show, I want to watch them play because I've become fans of them, because I've been able to talk with them, or there's certain things about their personality that I like. Like, there's so many people who want to watch Lucy because they're either Iowa fans or... and Karl Anthony Towns was just talking about him, and he just hit a big three. But you guys know what I'm saying. It's actually common sense, but it's a little bit crazy how sensitive some fans are. WNBA teams need better names. As a Canadian, I was so disappointed with the Toronto Tempo. Yeah, the Valkyries, though, I kind of love their color scheme and the court. I thought that was cool. Outsider Jess said the Fever Media team is sassy as hell. Every other team needs to step their game up. Yeah, the Fever Media team, they definitely, I mean, this whole offseason, they definitely turned it around, and they finally realized that they are America's team. So they're like, we're going to do it right. We're not making any mistakes. Can we talk about the fact that Horford is still playing so many minutes in the NBA? I feel like he's been around forever. How old is he? Timothy said the WNBA isn't used to scrutiny. Everything is taken personally. Yeah, that's the problem I have. And I get it, some of it. I get it to a certain extent because people have been making, like, joking about the WNBA and saying crazy things about them for so many years and kind of putting them down. So I get not being as harsh as maybe we are with the NBA, but also, yeah, you'll say something like, oh, so and so had a bad game, and then all of a sudden you're hating on this, and you're stirring up hate, and you're trying to put down the entire league by saying someone had a bad game. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, you guys could tell me I had a bad video, or I had a bad, whatever, bad stream. It happens to the best of us. Okay, so the Mystics and Dream are starting the third quarter. What do you guys... Okay, I'm going to do one last poll on what game... Can't even type. Ah, Mystics. Okay, start the poll. Let me know what game you guys want me to react to. Also, wait. Dawn Royal, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know what I was thinking about doing, you guys? And let me know if you would like a video like this. I'm also severely dehydrated. I got this water bottle at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. This is all the water I've drank so far today. It's horrible. I need to drink much more water than this. What am I doing? No wonder I have such a headache. I was thinking of doing a video where I kind of do a deep dive of the Nike situation with Caitlin Clark. Because when I was looking into it, there's actually a story there. Because what are they actually doing with her? There's so much opportunity that they missed. And it's actually, compared to what they've done with other athletes, and not even just basketball players, compared to the kind of promotion and shoes and merch and t-shirts and all of the things that they've done for some of their other athletes, I was considering doing a deeper dive into that situation. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I'll do a deep dive. Okay, so most of you want me to watch the Wings versus the Lynx. Pope said you need a Slurpee. Those things help cure hangovers and fatigue. I'm definitely not hungover. I've had no alcohol in months, but I am tired. Because I just got back, I told you guys earlier, I just got back from Vegas this morning, and I went straight from the airport, filmed a video today. I filmed a solo episode today if you guys haven't watched it yet. Just reacting to the GM survey that they did where they were just talking about teams and players and such. Definitely not complaining at all, but I was doing reporting for the Big Three. Actually, something that was really funny that happened yesterday at the Big Three draft, Jeff Teague plays in the Big Three, and he was getting drafted, and he was simulcasting the Big Three live stream on his 520 podcast, and he dropped down into like late in the second round, and I went in his live chat and was like trolling. They weren't even reading chat though. I don't know why they weren't reading chat. It's the best part of going live. But they weren't reading chat, but we were all trolling him. And they put up a little clip from it when he actually did get drafted. I don't have a reusable water bottle. I have so many reusable water bottles, but I didn't bring it on my travels. Okay, Dallas is starting. All right, so most of you guys want me to watch the Wings game? Cool. We will turn off Boston Knicks game. NBA really starts getting juicy in the fourth quarter anyway. Okay. Back to Dallas Lynx. Here we go. 46-46. Jeff Teague is so funny. Their podcast is actually pretty good. Okay, end poll. We're back. Most of you guys wanted me to watch the Wings game. Oh my gosh, they called a foul there? That's what I'm saying. This is bad. Come on. First order of business when the WNBA has their new TV rights deal next year, and if they're profitable this season, overhaul the refs. Like, they need to sit down, get some new refs or get some new training for the refs, because you need a good product. Like, priority number one for any sports league should be good product on the court. However you need to achieve that, you need to achieve that. And you also need to make sure that the officiating is not ruining the flow of the game. Long two. Oh my God. They're going to add flopping to the WNBA. Let me see if I can get the box score up as well. Don't foul the jump shooter. Rule number 3 in basketball. Oh, wait. Thunderhawk, thank you so much. Cece should sue Nike the way they are treating her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And I really try not to get into the like dark side of all of these things, but it is very weird that they're promoting her so minimally. It just seems like, to me, it should not be hard to throw up a tweet or throw up an Instagram post. Like, you're not actually spending money doing those sorts of things. And even the Rookie of the Year shirt last year was a plain black shirt with some white writing, and it was so plain. And then Paige had a whole thing when she was drafted, which is good for her. I'm not saying take away from anyone else and only prop up Caitlyn, but you're doing a lot for other people, so why aren't you? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, I'm gonna try to put together that video maybe for next week, because there's a weird timeline behind it. There's like a lot of things that transpire. Taylor says you're missing out on the Sonia Citron show against the Dream. She already has 12 points. Guys, I'm struggling here. I did a poll to see what you guys wanted me to watch, and only like 10% of you wanted me to watch the Mystics. It seems like it's a close game now, though. 55-55. Who do we think is winning Rookie of the Year? I want to do a poll there. Rookie of the year. We got Paige. Got Dominique. I'm actually really excited to see Dominique play in her first game. Sony. Who else is up for Rookie of the Year, do we think? Probably just those three? Let's see. See what you think. Sunny, stop scratching your face, buddy. Stop. Stop scratching your face so much. Okay. All right, what do we think, guys? Rookie of the Year. This is a chill stream, by the way. This is a very chill stream tonight. Guron said media's going to crown Paige no matter what. I mean, I hope the media's done with that. We need to stop with this early crowning thing. We can have predictions and all the things, but with like A'ja Wilson last year, A'ja Wilson was MVP, and if you even spoke of another MVP during the season, oh my gosh, you were catching some heat. How could you say anyone could be MVP besides A'ja Wilson? It's more fun if you let the season play out. Like, of course you can have your predictions. I think we can all have our predictions of who we predict. But to flat out be like, this person is going to win, and if you speak of anyone else, yeah. Joe says, I think Paige will get settled as the season goes on and earn Rookie of the Year. Tasman says Pow Pow is Rookie of the Year. I think at least this year it's going to be a much closer race than it was last year. I think we can all agree on that. Because as much as the media wanted to drag out that there was a WNBA Rookie of the Year race, it was over relatively quickly in the season. We knew who was going to be Rookie of the Year, and anyone who wasn't saying it was Caitlin was actually just not living in reality, and they were pushing a narrative. And it was unfair to both Caitlin and Angel, to be honest. Hi Fahad, a fan from KSA. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wait, where is KSA? Can I look that up? Where's KSA? Oh, from Saudi Arabia. Okay. I was just there in December. I see. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That's cool. I actually really liked it. I had a lovely time. And we stayed at the, was it the Four Seasons? Yeah, I think it was, the Four Seasons. Very beautiful hotel. And they gave me a lot of roses. Very, very welcoming. A lot of hospitality. It was really nice. Fourth foul for Dejanay. I saw her going out with like her lip bleeding. $11 points, 4 fouls. She is scrappy. They're not keeping her in. This is a much closer game than I was expecting. Oh, they're keeping her in with 4 fouls? There's no way. What are we doing? What are we doing, coach? You have a close game. Do you want to win the game? You got to sit her for a second. Even with 4 fouls, you can't even play as hard as you want to play with 4 fouls, knowing that you have 4 fouls. Just give her a breath. Oh, they're keeping her in. They're really keeping her in. Very interesting. Very interesting. Nice pass, Paige. Their defense is so bad. Oh my God, it's so bad, bro. I can't believe that the Lynx are only winning by 2 points because this Dallas defense is so bad. I don't know if you guys are seeing these sequences. Like, they literally just had 4 people. It looked like CYO soccer. They had 4 people running to the ball. And then Paige Paige was on the back side, and then she gets faked out, goes out here, wide open layup. Like, the rotations on defense are really bad. There's a lot of open threes and a lot of open backdoor cuts. I am very surprised that the Lynx are only winning by this much. I think Paige is doing great. Let's do a box score check. Do you guys have any interest of having the box score on screen? Yeah, I like Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams is one of those players just does her job. Doesn't do too much. She knows her role, just goes out there and gets the job done. She doesn't try to do too much. She doesn't try to be the hero. That's pretty much the Minnesota Lynx brand of basketball in general. They don't really play hero ball, which is good. Paige, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. I would like to see Feed not do so many fadeaways. I think sometimes it works for sure. I'm not saying that there isn't space for it, but I want to see her use her footwork a little bit more at times. Disney just bodied 2 players and got a rebound over top of Nafisa. That's what I want. Thank you, Nafisa. That she's listening to me. She just used her footwork because she's so long, and even her one step, like her first step past defenders is so quick. I don't want to see as many of those 1 foot fadeaway floaters from the short corner. It's just not the greatest shot. There's a place for it. There's time and place, but usually the Lynx has great ball movement. Yeah, they just seem a little, I don't know how else to describe it, but out of the flow of the game. And the refs definitely haven't been helping with that, but it just seems kind of all over the place. Steven says, any turnovers for Paige? I think she has a couple. Let me see. 2 turnovers. Not bad at all. Jason, thank you so much. Lynx need McBride. Went from unrivaled to overseas. Yeah, facts, actually. Yeah, they just don't seem like they're in the flow. They haven't found their chemistry yet. And I think this team will get it together. They should. I have them number 1 on my power rankings, or I did, but geez, they did not look good in preseason, and they're not looking great today. But it's still early. Still early. Fahad, next time come to Jeddah? Yes, we went to Riyadh. It was actually really fun. Next time we'll definitely check out Jeddah. Is that how you say it? Jeddah? One of my favorite parts of Riyadh was Harry Potter World. That was really cool. Oh, I have such a headache, you guys. This is crazy. We're getting through, though. Paige is 4 rebounds away from a double-double. Yep. Kit said, how's the defense played on Paige? They're just playing her straight up, honestly. It's definitely, but like I said to you guys earlier, I don't think we're ever going to see the Caitlin Clark face guarding double T, the blitzing, I don't think we will ever see that again in the WNBA. I don't think we'll ever see it again. Okay. Rookie of the year. You guys think Paige is going to win? Citron with 34% of the vote and Dominique at 25%. So a relatively close race. We'll just have to see. I think Paige definitely is the front runner. And we'll have to see with, like, okay, Sony might do well, but the Mystics are not going to be good. Honestly, the Mystics and the Wings are both going to suck. I predict they both are not going to be good. So depending on how much they play Dominique in Seattle, we'll have to see. But I just don't know what the rotation is there at all. I haven't seen any of their preseason games. And then the one game that Dominique played in was like a scrimmage. They called it a scrimmage, where it was the Sparks against the Storm. Why they didn't like give tickets, like sell tickets for that or broadcast it is beyond me. I don't know how you just have a scrimmage against another team, but I'm confused a lot with things that the WNBA does. Lucy got her first assist. Let's check the box score. Let's check the box score for the Dream game. Oof. There she did her little fadeaway. Okay, I don't mind that fadeaway from the middle of the paint. I don't like the short corner ones when she can take a dribble and get around her defender. All right, we're box score watching for the Washington Mystics game. Our girl Lucy, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Ooh, she's 1 for 8 from the field, but that's okay. Keep shooting, girl. 22 minutes. Let's go, Lucy. Because she got some fouls pretty quick. And Sony Citron in that game, 5 points. Who told me that? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on, you guys. I'm looking at the wrong score. Hold on. Time out. Rewind. Do not listen to anything I just said. That was a completely different game. Hold on. See, this is the problem. I can never find... Give me the box score. There we go. Okay. All right. Here's the real. Lucy does have 2 points and 1 assist. Sony has 12 points and 3 assists and 1 rebound. Kiki Riafen, 11 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. So Sony's leading her team with 16 minutes played. And Lucy has only played 5 minutes in this game. That's what I was going to say. 22 minutes, let's go. But she would have had to sit out for like 2 minutes and come back in. And for the Dream, Pow Pow is 7 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Man, you guys, this is a lot of games I'm trying to keep track of and give you guys the box score and the scores. Yeah, my brain isn't really functioning properly. I was reading those box scores. I was like, dang, let's go. 22 points. I'm like, no. This doesn't sound right. Been up since 3 a.m. very tired. It's okay though. We're getting through this. This is fun. And the Lynx are pulling away from Dallas. They're doing what I expected them to do. I did not expect this game to be a close game. Look at the Knicks score. Yeah, Knicks are up. But in the NBA, which is also another thing that's so different about WNBA and NBA, like the NBA can be up by 20 at halftime and still lose. They can be up 20 in the fourth quarter and still lose. Long two from Paige. No good. Yeah, Courtney Williams is really good. That's someone I don't mind taking long twos. That's one player, like, her mid-range is so solid. I kind of love that Paige is shooting much more. Dang, wait, Nalissa just got a technical? What happened? Can we get a replay? They're also not... Give me a replay of what just happened. Please. What the... Oh my god. What? Give me a This is a... I'm gonna break something. When someone gets a technical... Okay, thank you. Jeez. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, because she threw the ball? She doesn't look happy to me. Is it just me? She doesn't look happy. Like this whole game, I feel like she's not looked like she's enjoying herself on the basketball court. Sorry, I didn't mean to like crash out like that, but some of these broadcasts have been driving me nuts. Like I said, with the score not being on, with the time of the game not being on, with them not showing a replay of a play that just happened. And I literally thought that they were not going to show the replay because it took them 40 seconds to show the replay. I think this might be this might strike a chord, but I think the issue that's going to come with Dallas, and you're kind of seeing it here, like the frustration on the court, if they start truly losing a lot of games straight, they're going to need somebody to help them keep their composure because they do have a lot of feisty players on their team. And it's hard when the morale of the team gets down if you start losing, which I just don't expect Dallas to win a lot of games in general. But I could just see if they start losing, like who's going to be that person to keep their head on straight and like keep the morale of the team solid. Steven said, I agree. Ion is very new at sports. So it's still, yeah, they still have some stuff to work on. I don't mean to be so harsh. Just like when you're used to watching games literally all the time, you just expect certain things to happen at certain times. And some things are very basic things, like showing a replay. Dang. 27 points for Fee. I told you she was going for a 30 ball. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? They said Nafisa just gets so many easy looks at the basket. What? She gets easy looks because she's a good player and she makes those looks happen. Not because they just come to her and all of a sudden just, whoop, wide open. No, Fee actually knows where to be, knows how to cut. They said Enrique has to really work for her points. Nafisa gets easy looks. What? And she just makes another three. Let's see her, let me see what she is from the field right now. Yeah, she's 10 from 18 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. She's efficient. I can't believe the lady just said that. She just gets a lot of easy looks at the basket. All right. Yeah, easy look at the basket, you know. She just broke past 3 defenders and took it to the hoop. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting in a mood. I do the same thing for NBA games, though. When they say stupid stuff on the broadcast, oof. Swing the ball. Nice. Williams is hot. Yeah, Courtney Williams, 19, 2 for 4 from 3, 7 from 12 from the field. 7 of 12. You know what I'm trying to say. My brain is fried, absolutely fried. Oof. All right, pretty much end of the third quarter, you guys. 81-66, the Lynx are leading Dallas, which is more so the type of game I was expecting from them. This is, again, like no shade to Dallas. I just don't think they have the pieces this year. Taylor said the Mystics versus Dream game is way more exciting. Yeah, we'll head over to there. We'll head over in the fourth. I'm just trying to show you guys what you wanted to see. I gave you the poll and you said that you wanted to watch the Wings. Bye, Kit. Fahad, thank you. Definitely, I will take a selfie with any of you guys. If I see you guys in the wild, definitely come say what's up. Oh no. I didn't see this update, but this is an NBA update, you guys. Aaron Gordon diagnosed with a left hamstring strain and his status is in doubt for game 7. Dang. That series, I kind of wish that the Nuggets OKC series was actually the NBA Finals. It's been such a good series. It's been so good. Yeah. That's actually, I want both teams to be full speed for that game 7. That's going to be an epic game 7 if both teams are fully healthy. Is that game tomorrow, by the way? Is the Nuggets game tomorrow? Do you guys know? Okay, what are we thinking, guys? I want to know how you guys are feeling. Do we want to live react to the Mystics in Dream now because it's a closer game? Do you guys want to stay and see what Paige does in the fourth quarter? How are we feeling? Steven says I want OKC Wolves in the Western Conference Finals and the Wolves to go to the finals. I just unfortunately think if the Wolves go to the finals, they don't have a chance. It's going to be an Eastern Conference team that wins. I think OKC can win it all, and I think Denver can win it all. I don't think the Wolves can. Switch over. Mystic's Dream. Okay. All right, cool. All right. Switching over. Heard you guys loud and clear. All right, we're reacting to the Atlanta Dream, Washington Mystics. It is 70-74. Our girl Lucy Olsen's in the game. Did you guys also see today that Georgia Amore had surgery? I'm actually so annoyed, though, because they still keep saying ACL injury. Like, they're not saying rupture. They're not saying tear. They just keep saying ACL injury. But she had surgery today on her ACL injury, which I'm assuming is some sort of tear. But she'll be out for the season. Oh, man, I have such a headache. Oh my God. Why was Lucy just guarding Brittany Griner? Are they playing zone? What in the world? She looks so small compared to her. Jess said I'm actually getting mad hearing ACL injury. Yeah, it's so annoying. Just tell us what it is. I've never heard of an ACL injury so many times without them specifying what actually happened. You know what? I actually have to watch the end of this Mystics Atlanta Dream game because I want to see if they shake hands with the Dream, if they'd say anything to the team after the game. James said that Tatum injury shocked everyone. Yeah, that was rough. I always hate when I'm at the gym. Like, I was at the gym watching the game on my phone. I was at gymnastics watching the game. And it's like 2 weeks in a row that I've had the game on when I'm at the gym and I see an injury happen. And I hate seeing an injury happen when you're at the gym. I just feel like it's bad juju. Do you know what I mean? And then it starts making you think about injuries and then you start thinking about your own body. But yeah, that was tough. And he had surgery, Tatum had surgery immediately after. So we'll see how that heals up, how quickly he gets back. Late whistle. Is Melbourne from Melbourne? Because she is Australian. Is she from that city in Australia? Does anyone know? This game actually looks really full. Fans wise. Oh, good block. I should get the Lucy Olsen package, the sweatshirt. I should do an unboxing for you guys on the stream if they win. If they win, I'll do it. Because I'm pretty sure that's the package I just got today. So Lucy just went out of the game. It looks like Sony's back in. You said Lucy's leading the team with plus minus? Let's go. Dang. Knicks are up by 27 at the half. I'm definitely watching that after this. I probably won't stay on. Sony to the basket. Thunderhawk, thank you so much. My prediction, Knicks and Nuggets in the final. Have any idea where to eat here? Oh, in Indiana. You are in Indiana. Where to eat? I actually struggle with food in Indianapolis because I'm vegan and they don't have a lot of vegan food there. So, what did I eat last time? I think I ate sweet green, actually, when I was just there a couple weeks ago. I don't have the greatest food recommendations in Indiana, but thank you so much. Thank you. The Dreamer in trouble. Down 7 points with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I wish you guys could see. All my cats are in here and they're all sleeping and it's actually adorable. They're so cute. Why did you say Nancy Lieberman? I was just with her last night, actually. I was just with Nancy last night. I'll show you this picture I took of Nancy last night. We were at the draft. I took this photo of her and Ice Cube. It's like a bad reflection. Can you guys see it? That was us. Well, I'm not in the picture. I took the photo. Oh, Nancy's getting interviewed? Well, dang. She's getting interviewed for the Dallas game? You guys, I can't keep up. I'm so sorry. I don't have the multi-view right now on my iPad. I don't think I could have it anyway if I have. There's just too much going on. There's only so much one person can do. Will you be live for the Sky and Fever? Yes, I will be live tomorrow. So make sure that you guys subscribe, notification bell on. We will be there. And I think the Liberty play beforehand, don't they? Who do they play tomorrow, actually? Liberty. They play the Aces tomorrow. So maybe, I'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll come on at halftime for the Liberty versus Aces game. Maybe we can go live at halftime for that game and then go straight into the Indiana Fever game. Does that work? How do you guys feel about that? Do we care about the Liberty Aces game? I feel like that would be a good game. And it's in New York. Yeah, that'll be a good game. But maybe I'll come on for halftime. Sorry. Oof, steal. Sykes is all over the place. Okay, all of you guys are coming on the live tomorrow. Amazing. This is great. It's going to be a party. What should we bring? What snacks should we bring for the games tomorrow? Our primetime Indiana Fever second half of the New York Liberty game. We're definitely going to need snacks tomorrow. Not Skittles and Monster. If you were still on chat. But I might have one of these. I need to stop with the energy drinks, but popcorn? Popcorn could be good. Coffee and popcorn, literally. No, Ronald, no more Skittles and Monster. Hey, if Monster started sponsoring our show, we could totally do that. Okay? Spinach dip. Elk jerky and Coors. Oh my gosh. Fruit. Yeah, fruit could be good. Red Vines. Ghost has my favorite energy drinks. I did this show with FaZe Clan and Ghost was one of our sponsors and there was Ghost literally everywhere on set. And it was good, but it was really sweet. Like their flavors are crazy for Ghost. They have so many like insane flavors. But then there was this one guy who was on the show who chugged 4 of them. It was something crazy and the production had to cut him off because they were like, this guy's going to have a heart attack. He cannot drink all of these Ghosts. I don't know why he was doing that. He was just chugging Ghost. Anyway, pretzels maybe? Okay. Sushi and chocolate milk. That's an odd combination. Caitlin says Cheez-Its. I know. That video was adorable, by the way. Come here, Sky. 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 Hey, I'm talking to you. She's ignoring me. Sky. The people want to see you. She doesn't care. She's not coming. All right, it is 77-70. The Mystics are up with 6:44 left on the clock. Sykes with a little setback 3. Sony's playing a ton of minutes. James said reach out to Hershey's to sponsor for some s'mores. How fun would that be if I had my own little like mini campfire right here and we could just make vegan s'mores? I'd probably burn the house down. And also my studio would smell like marshmallows, which actually might not be a bad thing. Oh, they're doing it again. Guys, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Look at that. There's no time and there's no score. They're doing it again. They're doing it again. Come on. It's a close game in the 4th quarter. Put the score on. Put the time on. Rough, man. This is rough. Take the stream outside. Well, guys, I won't be able to put the box score and the game scores on screen if I take my stream outside. Ooh, the Minnesota Lynx are up 17 now. Dang. Can we do a box score check on Paige? I mean on well, yeah, let's box score check on Paige and also on Nafisa. Nafisa, 32 points plus 24. 32 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Courtney Williams, 19 points, 9 assists. Dang. She's close to a double-double and 4 rebounds for her as well. Paige Bueckers, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Enrique, 14 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Paige is negative 15 on the floor. I mean, they're all in the negative right now. Enrique is negative 16. But I think they've also both played the most minutes. Yeah, Paige has played the most minutes. Her and Hines Allen, both 27 minutes on the floor. Fee, 29 minutes on the floor. Yeah, Lynx is for sure going to win. There's 5 minutes left. WNBA is not like NBA. They don't have crazy 30-point runs in the fourth quarter. Paige hasn't done anything in the second half. Yeah, I mean, I've called this from the beginning. From what I saw in preseason with Dallas, from interviews that I've seen, from little clips from practice, from just literally looking at the roster, they're just not going to be good. And Paige isn't the type of player to take over a game. Like she's not the type of player who will demand the ball, say, "Give me the rock, get out of my way." She's not the type of player. So I just don't see with a team that she has, like her being able to change the trajectory of this team not being a good team. I just don't think they have the pieces. And I get worried if they lose multiple games in a row, the morale of this team, like I don't know what kind of leader they have that's really like level-headed leader that's going to be able to keep this Wings team together. Like it doesn't seem like they have great chemistry on the court yet. That's why I was surprised early on that the game was even so close, because the Minnesota Lynx are contenders this season. Paige is a great player. She's not the type of player. She's not psychotic enough to be like, "Give me the ball, get out of my way." She's not the type of player who's going to go off on her teammates, get them going, get them active. So I don't know how much she can actually do for this team to make them a winning team. Like she'll play great basketball, but that's not going to turn this team around. Tango said they don't have a floor general. Yeah, it's going to be a rough season. They've had a lot of turnover. They have a new coaching staff. The GM's doing interviews saying wild things. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a buttoned up organization at the moment. So Washington is up 77-72. Taylor said if Caitlin drops a triple-double on the Sky tomorrow, the MVP race is over before it even started. Yeah, tomorrow's game I'm excited for it. It's gonna be juicy just because, they did the whole rivalry thing last year. The rivalry is already dead. Caitlin and Angel are not rivals. That rivalry is over. However, the Fever are gonna play the Sky 5 or 6 times this season. But it'll still, the hype will still be there because these two teams I don't really think like each other. There's a lot on the line, and there's no way that they're going to want to lose their first game. There's no way they're going to lose their first game. Stern says Nalissa Smith is just letting people run on by. Nalissa Smith, to me, for the entirety of the game, did not look happy on the court. And again, I feel like you can be focused on the court. You can be super focused, locked in, but you can also have some sense of joy when you're playing basketball. And she, the whole game just didn't look, I don't know. I mean, we watched her play all last season with the Fever. I saw her play with more joy with the Fever last year than she has in this game. And yes, it's only the first game. They're not winning, but even when it was a close game, I just didn't see I don't know, she just felt frustrated. But Lucy's having a blast. Lucy hasn't stopped smiling the entire game. That's a tough matchup for Kiki Ariefin's first real WNBA game, is to be covering Brittany Griner. That's what I've always said about Griner too. You are too tall to not be extremely dominant. Too tall, strong, and big to not just be dominating everyone. She should dominate every single game, and there should be no other excuse for it. Period. Everyone loves Lucy. Lucy's so hard not to love because she just is like happy and smiley. She's just happy to be there. And she plays really hard. Like, I'm really happy that she did make the team. Because I didn't know. With some of these cuts, you never know what's going to happen. Jason said, does Tiara McCowan have trade value? She played 2 minutes. I don't know what's going on with her, honestly. Because originally, she was projected to be in the starting lineup for this team. I could look and see if there was anything going on with... Hold on, let me see. Let me see if anything's going on Twitter. How do you spell her name? I cannot spell. Yeah, people are kind of going in on her on Twitter. I'm not even going to read what's going on. You guys can check it out yourselves. Also, though, I had Atlanta being much better than this. All right, you guys, we are approaching the final 2 minutes of the game. 81-87. Dang, I'm a little behind the score here. But wait, am I behind on... I'm behind on the broadcast? All right, there we go. I think I'm caught up now. You think Atlanta's going to be bad? Atlanta shouldn't be bad this year. That's what kind of bothers me about them. They should be better than the Mystics. Why didn't they... I can't with these refs. I'm so sorry. And I refuse to, like, the entire season just complain about the refs. But what are we doing? She kicked the ball off her foot when she fell down. Oh, it was a late whistle. Oh my God. Even the ref that called that foul on Sony, like, there were 2 refs right here. Sony's right here. The ref over here is the one that called the foul. Like, that should be this lady's call. That's literally right there. There's somebody right here watching the play. She should call the foul, not this guy. My next video should be a rant on the refs. It's going to be me all season. Like, what's going on? We need a good product, okay? Number 1 goal of the WNBA to make sure that there's a good product on the floor. So if somebody is watching the WNBA for the first time, they see, oh, okay, this is a good product. I want to come back for more. That starts with making sure the refs don't mess up the flow of the game. It's a Brittany Griner show now. Also that, like, let's watch this replay. Let's watch this replay and see how much she fouled her. I mean, I guess there was a little contact there, but I don't know. I'm done. I'm done. 1 minute left in the fourth. 2-point game. Put Lucy in. No, I'm kidding. Kiki's pissed. Dang, I just looked up at the Knicks score. Celtics going out sad. That's okay. Boston fans are truly insufferable. But also Knicks fans are also insufferable. Like hardcore Knicks fans where their whole identity is the Knicks. Like, I get riding for your team, but that shouldn't be your whole identity, sir. Fernando said Canada's injury is hurting them. Yeah. I think Atlanta will get better. At the end of the season, Atlanta is going to be a better team than the Mystics. For sure. Come here, Sonny. Come here. Although you have a big scratch on your face. Yes, you do. Hi, buddy. Come here. None of my cats must be camera shy tonight. What was this? Wait, who did they call? What? They called a foul on... Well, how was she supposed to fall? She didn't have anywhere to go. She was just falling. She couldn't have done anything. I mean, come on. There was a screen and then she was stuck between two players and she fell. I don't know how she's supposed to avoid that. She got smacked by the screen and then she just... Excessive? They're going to call it a flagrant? No way they're going to... Am I tripping? Am I the crazy one? Please tell me. Am I the crazy one? How are they going to call that a flagrant? She was falling down. Please tell. Am I the crazy one? Please. Please tell me. Am I the crazy one? Okay. They said lifting her leg was... Oh my God. I don't know what... I feel bad for Sykes. It's not often I feel bad for her. But like, she was falling down. I don't know what else you guys wanted her to do. Also, Arthur, by the way, I have sitters who take care of my cats when I travel. And they love their sitters. They are very well taken care of. They get tons of love and play and wet food and treats and cuddles and all the things. So I spend thousands and thousands of dollars on my cat sitters, and sometimes my parents also take care of them when I'm traveling. So don't worry. My cats are very spoiled. Very spoiled. That's what I'm saying, right? girl, how is she supposed to control her leg as she's falling? That's what I'm, like, I don't know what she was supposed to do in that situation. Like, she was sandwiched between two players. Like, they wanted her leg to just be, like, Gumby and just be like, whoo, okay, my leg's just gonna be out of the way. She got smacked. Also, can these teammates start calling out screens so players aren't flattened by screens? That's your job on defense, to be like, screen coming, like, screen, watch the screen, or somebody should hedge the screen so that a player can't just bulldoze around the screen. This is basic basketball. Because some of these players are getting clobbered by these screens. Like, we saw it with Sony with Brittany Griner. And it was this exact game, just a preseason game. Oh, dang, I just saw the final score of the Lynx game, 99-84. Can we box score watch really quick? Let's see how that ended. Where's Fee? Where's our girl Fee? MV Fee, 34 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Courtney Williams, oh, so close to double-double, 25, 9, and 4. Then Paige ended literally the same, 10, 7, and 2. Like, Paige is going to have to find, if she wants to win games this year, she's going to have to find another button to push. Like, she's going to have to find takeover Paige mode. Just gonna have to, or else they're just gonna lose. Okay, sorry, that's more of a foul than her falling over a screen. Like, what literally just happened there? All right, 30 seconds left. It's a Brittany Griner show, and I don't know why they weren't doing this earlier. Maybe they were. Where's the box score for this? Griner, 16 points, 7 rebounds. Alicia Gray, 25, 6, and 6. But, like, that's what I'm saying about Brittany Griner. No one can block her shot. Especially if, okay, Sony's on her. Brittany Griner catches the ball above her head, and she's really efficient from the paint. I think leading percentage score last season. Shot like 57% or something from the field. That's automatic. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason for Brittany Griner to not dominate literally every single game. If I was her coach, I'd be like, bro, every single game I need a double-double from you, and there should be no exceptions. 0. You're the biggest person in the league. No exceptions. Tallest, strongest, biggest, 0 exceptions. Double-double every single game. They should give her a bonus at the end of the season if she averages a double-double, which she absolutely should. But like a high double-double. Sorry, there's my rant on that. I saw it Unrivaled when she was just playing mediocre, and I'm like, what in the world? You're way too tall to be mediocre. Period. 90-90, 34 left. Yeah, we did pick the right game to end with. That was a good little mix. We bounced around a bit. I'm glad the NBA game's a blowout, though, because I would definitely be wanting to watch. You see how Sykes is taking over for the Mystics? Paige needs to do that for the Wings, but she won't do it. But, like, that's the kind of... You need, like, a nasty confidence that some players have and some don't. And you can be a great player without having that, but if you want to turn around a team, she needs another switch. Brittany Sykes is the type of player that says, give me the ball and get out of my way. Give me the ball, get out of my way, and I will win this game for us. Lucy's still smiling. She hasn't stopped smiling. Sony with the clutch free throws, 2 for 2. We love that. We love made free throws. Sony ended with 17 points. She, honest to God, to me, looks better in the WNBA than she did in college. Like, she fits in better. It's almost like she was playing to the level of competition or the level that her team was playing. And now that everything's been elevated, she's like, okay, cool, I'm here. I play just as well. Like, here. I think she literally looks better than when I was watching her at Notre Dame. Oh, she has 19 now? Sony has 19 now? See, the box score update's so slow. I'm watching it on another tab. It's still saying 17 for me. Yeah, Sony's great. And when I saw her in person, because I didn't even know how much the Mystics were going to play their rookies, how big of a role they would have with the team. But it's cool seeing Kiki, Lucy, and Sony just have so much of an impact already and be utilized so much already. And it's sad to see Georgia out, but I think that honestly did help Lucy make the team, because even if you guys remember when Georgia first got there, like, they were really promoting the crap out of those 3 rookies. And so I kind of had this feeling, I was like, oh, I feel like those are the only 3 rookies that are going to make the team. But hopefully when Georgia gets back next season, she'll be ready to rock. She'll fit in just fine. There we go. The Mystics with the dub, 94-90. They're really hype about this. I kind of love this. Cute. Can we not fight, boys, please? My cats are fighting. Can we not fight? $94-90. So many chances, but ATL couldn't buy a basket. Yeah, that's very true. Lucy Olsen plus 18. No, not plus 18. Plus 8. Mystics are undefeated. Let's go. Wait, did they say bye to any of the players? No, I don't think so. So, okay, so that's 2 for 2 watching the Mystics that they do not fraternize. You guys know what I'm trying to say. With the other team after the game. It wasn't just the Indiana Fever. 90-94. So Washington just doesn't shake hands. So Atlanta walked right out. I get it. This was a super close game. And I guess the one in Indiana was too. There's normally just a little something. Someone. Not a full layup. It's not a full, not layup line. Not a full handshake line, but there's always something. All right, you guys. Them not shaking hand low-key builds up some drama. Yeah. I mean, the internet went crazy on me when I just pointed out the fact that they didn't shake hands. It was actually, the overreaction was insane. There's definitely handshakes in the W. She jukester. There's absolutely handshakes in the W. People go up and talk to each other after games, shake hands, do whatever, absolutely happens. I've watched like so many games, and this was only the second game of all the games where there was no talking at all. Not saying everyone, not saying they do a line. Anyway. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go because I actually feel like I'm going to pass out. But this was really fun. I'm going to get a good night's rest. I hope you guys also get a good night's rest. And I hope that I see all of you back here tomorrow for the second half of the Liberty Aces game and also for the Indiana Fever Sky game. Deal? Why is this still going? I just turned this off. I don't want this on anymore. Deal? Okay, amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will be much more awake than we are today. So bring your snacks, bring your chat. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to watch America's team, the Indiana Fever, and we'll also watch the Liberty game too. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Click the like button, subscribe, notification bell, all the things, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Uiana.